Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between Weibo Gaming and T1 during the World's 2023 Grand Final. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
And they can continue this pressure on. You can look towards mid now as Xiaohu's in trouble.
Yeah, Ona immediately moves over. There's the flash. The Q's going to land from Ona, but he decides to not go in under the inner turret, and Xiaohu looks to try and fire.
Well pre-planned play here from T1.
And I'm going to be looking towards how are the junglers able to punish the lack of flashes.
W as Faker gets the charm. He stomps it to the skies, but I don't think it's going to be enough because his flash is already down. And first blood goes to Xiaohu.
And I haven't even finished.
Drake pit first one, going to be a Chemtech Drake. And Ona is going to very happily join Carrier as they look to take this one down. So at about 6 minutes into the game, we will have our very first dragon. Faker coming on over, not going to be able to steal anything away, just getting some information here for T1. So they will be able to secure this dragon. So that is one of the steps that they have taken here. Still, they're going to
happen in a 5v5. Zeus has been simply incredible throughout the World Championship.
Certainly has. And now Faker is going to dash in, finds the charm under the Tom Kench. Faker has to get out of there, though. Can't be snared for the hostile takeover. Gets so much work done. The Devour's in, but the kill's there for Ona. Xiaohu now going down low as Faker dashes forward once again. But it looks like they'll have to settle for one and a Herald.
And Weibo, they see that T1 is at the Herald. They rotate over. They just walk up. T1 finds the angle, and Weibo give up the Herald and a kill.
Exactly, and maybe going to lose some farm down on bot side as well, because Chris has no TP, but Zeus.
Nature's Grasp comes in, he gets pulled back, he's interrupted from the ultimate. Zeus does get a knock up there and a shield, but I think he's still dead. And there it is, the answering kill from the Shy. We're looking around for the cash. And we'll be able to gather it here. Orbit Deception going to go wide, and it looks like Faker's not going to stick around for another plate. As Weiwei going for a reset, they're going to give up the second Drake as well.
Yeah, I think there's just no real angle for them to contest from this point. Owner drops the Herald mid, they get Pryo there, they reestablish Pryo down on that bot side, move up through the river. And with Carrier and Guma, it's such a strong...
Immediately, Azale, you love to see it. Owner is here, though. It's going to be a 2v2. Zeus taking a bit of damage as the Q comes down. There's the ulti. Nature's Grasp, but look at the knockups. The kickback. Weiwei punches him out of it. The Dawning Shadow flies through to help get the kill onto Zeus. It looked good for T1, and Weibo struck back.
And Shy might be getting ganked.
Yeah, Carrier's going to move on up here as Zeus is going to break those chains. Carrier's looking for that handshake angle as already the Shy's done a fair bit of damage, but I don't think it is going to be enough as it's Alco Gaming for the Shy, and he will go down. Ona grabs that kill.
Owner side wasn't really expected, I think, to be up there. The Shy thought he was going to be safe, but now dying there with no TP does mean there's going to be a pretty big push. You can see Guma, of course, you have to compare that with Crisp's goal.
Oh, brings him back in with a twisted advance, the kickback as well as Weiwei gets out the punch, and now Xiaohu coming on in. Ona's going to burn down, and no bailout for you. Light's in a bit of trouble, but the charm is not going to get it done because Crisp is there with the denial with the Devour, and T1 have to run away. What a play from Weibo.
And continuously, they are getting out skirmished. Weiwei should be able to get the execute here. So nothing given up. And Weibo walk away victorious.
Well played on the sidestep nonetheless. T1, though, continually going towards these objectives. They know they need to keep pushing the pace, and Weibo here looking to challenge.
Now, nice Shock Blast is going to soften up T1 just a little bit here. 4 versus 3 in this moment, but Faker's wrapping around from the top side of the fight. The Shy pretty far away from this one. And Zeus is moving in, gets over the wall. There's the ult. It's going to be dodged as he gets himself out of there with the Unbound Soul. And T1, they are going to be
pushing that out, so forcing the response from the Shy. T1 are happy in this stalemate position right now. They still have the Herald to work with, so if Weibo overcommit towards the Dragon, they can just drop Herald mid and guarantee that tier 1.
Carrier's going to miss the handshake, but the Q's going to land from Ona. Weiwei could avoid it with the twisted advance. Ona not going to go in as the Everfrost, it gets the Devour. Gumayushi getting himself out of there and utilizing his ultimate to save Carrier as well, but that is so many...
Alternative play, just push mid, but it looks like Weibo isn't even going to give him the opportunity as Owner!
Oh, there's the kick flash. Xiaohu's going to be pushed into Faker the flash forward, but the charm is going to miss. What? The Pierce doesn't land, and Xiaohu just walks it off. No worries there at all as Crisp is under the turret. They throw down Herald, but Zeus has found 2 with the ultimate life. Goes down so low, but isn't going to survive. Weiwei trying to get himself out of there, and the Shy is given up on. Weiwei running the wrong direction, but they at least get the dragon.
Weibo get the dragon, but T1 get the kill. Xiaohu lucky to get out of that one, but Weiwei, he's going home in the bottom.
Could be in
On
a
the
bit of
run.
trouble here as Crisp looks for it. The immediate cleanse does get out of the way. Nature's Grasp isn't going to connect, but there is a twisted advance. Hostile takeover across everyone, though, but the Shy is just gigantic. Guma trying to hop away. The Fates call the knockups, and meanwhile, Weiwei is going down. Baker collects it before falling down. Crisp has to go, though, because he's so incredibly low, and Zayas is tearing them to shreds. Weibo lying on the floor now as T1 look to tidy up Crisp. And they won that team fight even better than the last.
Guma refuses to go down. Keria saves him, coming in with the hostile takeover at T1. They're on the Baron.
And it's Renata that does it again. Keria standing at the ready, keeps Guma alive throughout all of it. And T1, the goal before this was even. Weibo picked up the Dragon, but after this fight, multiple kills going over the T1. Baron secured. And it looks like the first grade might have been broken up. The early game comp getting it done.
And here's the replay. We'll see how it all started. It looked like a pick on Gumayushi.
It did, but it just took them so long to actually get to him. You can see everyone from T1 is coming as fast as they possibly can. And all the time that was bought here by Guma allows them to arrive, allows the hostile takeover here, hitting across multiple members. Light is forced to even flash out, just trying to avoid it, but Owner knocks him down. Guma dances out, using that ultimate with Keria's help to peel him off.
And we're seeing one of the big issues with the Senna is that if you're playing a front to back, Senna feels almost impossible to deal with. Particularly with Kench, it's really hard to take people down, to get through the...
Take a tier 1 top, but Faker's looking for an engage bot.
Yeah, looking for even more. Everfrost is going to land. Somehow that charm didn't connect, but it is still going to gather a devour from over the wall from Crisp. T1 will settle for this inner turret.
And this is where the earlier Drake from Weibo is going to feel like a miracle in the sky. Right? If they didn't have that, would be just a soul point. T1 now, sure, they're not going to have the soul. You still have 5 minutes of time. It's not looking great, but at the very least, they'll have one more opportunity to try and get something going. My main issue is, particularly with Zayas now, isn't sticking.
I mean, it feels like it's just basically all up to Xiaohu from this position. He needs to be able to hit Shock Blast on key members that can't heal them up, which is basically just Faker.
Yeah, Owner going aggressive. There's the kick flash once again. Weiwei's going to flash to an advance to get himself back. There's the Nature's Grasp as well as Owner's going to have to get out of there. Safeguard is enough of a shield. The Dawning Shadow not quite there with the damage. And T1, they tried some. Comes in eventually, but that is going to put enough fear into Weibo. And Zayas, yeah, like 3 hits this Cloud Drake. Yeah.
I mean, he is just going to kill that thing so fast. They're going to start Baron at the same time. They're just going to start it up. I think at this point, T1 feel that they can do everything at once. And Weibo, you've got to make a stand now. There's just no way from this position you can give up a free Baron.
Well, Weiwei is in the vicinity, but the rest of the team is still making their way over. The Shy does have teleport, but they have no information. They have no vision. This Baron is gone.
You just can't walk up. There's not really anything you can do.
Yeah, looking exactly behind Xiaohu, but he's pretty fast. As Xiaohu's going to avoid the charm for now. Shock Blast connects onto Faker there as well. He's still going to look for that reset angle, and now with the Baron buff in tow, T1 feel like they don't need a reset to try and break open the base of Weibo here in Game 1 of the finals. Nature's Grasp flying forward. Owner still has that GA, remember? Chris going down so incredibly low. Zayas just executes the Shy up to the side, and there is another one. This guy's Yone is just absurd. And the inhibitor's going to go down. Weiwei is burning there as well, as now Xiaohu tries to be the hero, but it does not work out, and I think T1 are just going to end Game 1 here.
And the early game, T1 not able to get a bunch of crucial kills, but they don't let it phase them. They are able to find the one skirmish they're looking for, take the Baron, and from that point on, Weibo doesn't get...
These were some of the best highlights from the World's 2023 Grand Final. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.